are the same.
Absolutely not. No.
And
Now, I don't know whether there's anything that we may have forgotten to talk about, or there's anything that you might like to add to these discussions,
no.
Jackie. But I know we've been all over the park here. We've watched you in a few minutes.
Well, I'm trying to think. Well, my husband was a great benefit to me.
Mm-hmm.
He worked his way through Princeton,
Oh,
and
right.
His father wanted him to go to Gettysburg, where he went. And he said, no, I want to go to Princeton. He said, well, if you go, you'll go on your own.
Really?
So he bellhopped in Atlantic City during the war. And then he saved his money, and then he worked there. And he put himself through school. He was an honor student.
My goodness. So this is during the 40s. So
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And so we both, he was dedicated, and he always promoted our children to read. He thought reading was so important. And they are avid readers now. So he was a great asset to me in my work because he understood so much.
He was very supportive of your doing.
Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
Isn't it great to have somebody who understands?
Yeah, in fact, tomorrow's their 47th anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Oh, how nice. And today, and here we are in November 22nd, 1996. The anniversary of another important date, by the way. Today was the anniversary of the president's assassination back in the early 60s. Do you remember that day? Mm-hmm. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. I was teaching in Dover at the time, and when I had a teacher that was in the next room to mine, came in and said, have you heard? And I said, heard what? And tears just spilled out, I said, you're kidding me. No, she says, it's on, and of course then they put it over the PA system, and it was very shocking because I was the real thing of JFK.
Yeah. It's one of those moments that I suspect none of us will ever forget.
That's right. I can remember where I was standing and the shock. Oh.
One of the other things that occurs to me before we are forced to end our conversation together, Jackie, is that we have both seen Brentwood go through many changes. The population growing by leaps and bounds.
True.
You mentioned earlier about Brentwood being on double session. There were evening sessions.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes classes got very crowded.
That's right. Those years. Yes.
There's been a lot of growing pain that has come out of that. And I think we've all valued all of those experiences. And today, the younger people that have followed the profession are now standing on the shoulders of those of us who hopefully made a mark and will be remembered for what we've given.
Hopefully, yes.
I want to thank you so much for being
Well, thank you.
Here.
It's been my pleasure.
It was most enjoyable. Thank you, Jack.
Are we through?